everybody today. Welcome to the Pennsylvania First Tech Challenge Championship. We're here at beautiful Bellefonte, Pennsylvania for the first time, and we hope not the last. So this is an incredible venue. You guys really came in here charged up, more charged up than we were. We're a little bit tired. We set up yesterday, but this is going to be an incredible 2 days because it's not about what we have here. It's about you guys. You guys have brought amazing robots in this building today. We can't wait to get the matches started. And we're going to start matches at 4 o'clock today and at least get one match in for every team. Fantastic job getting through inspection and through the judging. We can't say enough about you guys in that. So here we are, once again, and if you don't know already, I'm Tom Zawislak. I'm the program delivery partner for Pennsylvania First Robotics and for the First organization. So, first is this global community. First of all, we have our sponsor. We got to talk about the sponsor first. Our sponsor is RTX, and this game, as you already are aware, is Into the Deep. So we'd like to do something we haven't done all season. We're going to show the sponsor video. Kyle, roll it, please.
Welcome, First Tech Challenge teams, and congratulations on advancing to this level of the Into the Deep season. Through our collaboration with First, we hope our work motivates you to see what's possible in the depths of our oceans and understand we all play an important role in protecting those waters. Let's look at some of those technologies with my colleague, Julie.
Thanks, Dantea. From 500 miles up in space, the Visible Infrared Imaging Radiometer Suite, or VIIRS, which is what I work on, rides aboard a satellite gathering information about our environment, like ocean chlorophyll levels or algae blooms along the coast. VIIRS is basically just a really fancy camera that's changing the way we see our planet. It has a rotating telescope to gather particles of light called photons that travel through various lenses, mirrors, and detectors to generate data that's used to identify things like emerging storm patterns. VIIRS's tracking capabilities can increase warning times on approaching hurricanes and forest fires, and this ultimately saves lives. On board a different satellite, RTX's new Glimmer instrument will collect and process information from across the electromagnetic spectrum to get a detailed view of coastal water conditions. Glimmer will provide precise measurements of ocean ecosystems in the Gulf of Mexico, parts of the U.S. coastline, and the Amazon River. These markers can be used to detect coral bleaching and red tide, and will help decision makers rapidly respond to coastal disasters, like an oil spill. Back here on the ground, RTX is optimizing technologies that predict stream flow and flooding to better understand drought and other water quality challenges. Our goal is to help communities become a more climate-ready nation.
These are just a few innovations we're working on to help protect our oceans and our planet. We've already seen a tremendous level of teamwork, ingenuity, and enthusiasm from this season's First Tech Challenge teams. It's truly inspiring, and we look forward to seeing more of your STEM skills in action. You should be so proud of your accomplishments, no matter the result of today's event. I know we truly are. Best of luck, teams.
Once more, give it up for RTX, our sponsor for this year's Into the Deep game. They have been supporting First for years. First is Raytheon Technology, and now known as RTX. Can't thank them enough. So the other thing, we want to also talk about our leaders. We want to talk a little bit about our seniors that are up here. But, seniors and all the other students, you're here because you've been provided the resources. You're getting direction. You're getting guidance from some really super important people. And they are your parents, coaches, and mentors. All students, give it up for your parents, coaches, and mentors. Standing ovation. Come on, guys. Give them a standing ovation. They're amazing people. You're all here because of these people. And I've got to tell you, man, mentors, coaches are the best. You got to agree, they're the best. These are people that may be related to you, but in most cases, are not related to you at all. So you're learning something new about life, new about other people, new about other personalities, new about other cultures, other ways of living. And that's the deep thing that you're learning here today. It's not only about robots, is it? And that's what first says. It's not just about robots. It's about the whole global experience that you're having here today. So seniors, carry this with you as all the students as you go through life. And speaking of that global community, you are a part of a huge global community. Let's just talk about First Tech Challenge. 55 countries, almost 8,000 teams around the world, all different cultures, all different languages. You're part of that global community. Make no doubt about it, and make no mistake about it. And as you make friends, as you go forward in this building or throughout Pennsylvania, make friends. Keep those friends. Stay in contact with each other. It's really important because what you're going to do, you're going to learn things that you've learned as being part of the first program, but also you need to share with other people. These are your brothers and sisters and cousins. First is a family, and it's a huge global community. Don't lose touch of that. So also, we want, again, as we said, we want to talk about those high school seniors. This is your final season at First. Are you sad, seniors? You sad, or are you happy to move on to new horizons and new things, and to take the skills and to take the experience that you've learned from First, and this community, and take it forward in your lives? That's what we're excited about, what you're going to do, what path you're going to choose in your lives, and taking this little bit of First or maybe a lot of First with you. So please remember that this is a basis for how you're going to conduct yourself for the rest of your life, which will roll in, of course, is part of gracious professionalism, right? It's gracious professionalism. It's cooperation. It's so many things. You've learned how to compete. You've learned how to compete in a gracious and respectful manner. And boy, does this world need graciousness and professionalism, and especially respect right now. Please be the people that make this happen for the whole world and all the generations to come. Respect, be happy, be positive. That's what you should take out of this room, and take your whole First experience and take it with you. So we have a couple other things I'm going to handle before I hand the mic over to other people. So we want to do something about Dean's List. What we want to do is we have our Dean's List, and I think in the room we should have a lot of semifinalists in here for Dean's List semifinalists. So what we'd like to do is have the Dean's List semifinalists. You know who you are. You were just interviewed last weekend. Please stand up, the Dean's List semifinalists. Stand up. And now, come on down and get your semifinalist button, please. Dean's List semifinalist. So please come on down and come see Chris, but don't hand them out yet. We want you guys to line up. We want all of our semifinalists to come down here and line up, please. Wow, is everybody here? We have 34 semifinalists in the state of Pennsylvania, more than we have ever had before. Congratulations, guys. So now that we've got everybody lined up, now that we have everybody lined up, for everybody else in the room that might not know what a Dean's List semifinalist is or what this is about. The Dean's List semifinalists are outstanding student leaders whose passion for and effectiveness at embodying First ideals is exemplary. These students, these guys behind me, were nominated by their teams for their direct contributions and impact on others, exemplifying leadership and commitment on their First Tech Challenge team and in their journey, in their school, and in their community. First Dean's List semifinalists recognized here today will be considered within their state or region for 4 top spots as Dean's List finalists in Pennsylvania. So we are going to announce those 4 finalists right here, right now, while we have everybody lined up. Did everybody get their semifinalist button? Oh, no, hand out the semifinalist buttons. So we're going to hand out the semifinalist buttons, and then we're going to announce the finalists while we have all you guys down here. You ready for this? Okay. A Dean's List finalist. The first Dean's List finalists are outstanding student leaders whose passion for and effectiveness at attaining first ideals is exemplary. So again, these students were nominated by their team. They all had an interview last weekend with interviewers, judge interviewers. They all went through interviewers, and what they were interviewed about was, and by the way, there was no presentation, there's no overheads, there's no video or anything. They got at least 10 minutes to talk about themselves and answer questions from the judges. So the judges could see just exactly how they met finalist criteria. All the buttons are out now. So now, the 4 finalists. Could you help me out here, Chris? Hold on, please. Thank you for Chris for giving me a hand here. Chris Lejoy. You'll be hearing his voice for the next 2 days. Our first finalist we'd like to announce of the 4, and these 4 finalists, by the way, are also, these names are going, and their interviews and everything else are going to FIRST headquarters, and they're going to be considered with a couple hundred other finalists from the First Tech Challenge program. Out of all of the hundreds of kids that are going to be judged on their interview and on the basically in what they've gone through now, will be put in, there'll be 10 FTC First Tech Challenge finalists that will be recognized by FIRST on not only a national but a global basis, and there's opportunities that will go along with that as well. And the finalists will learn about that. And then the 10 finalists will be announced at the championship in Houston, Texas in April. So here we go, our first finalist for Dean's List. Alex Hutchins. Alex, you in house? Okay, Alex is not here today. Our next finalist, and congratulations. Big round of applause. Alex isn't here, but maybe Alex is watching our live stream right now. So please give it up for Alex. Avyuk Iyer? There he is. Congratulations. Our second finalist. Congratulations. There you look. You'll be hearing from FIRST about your special arrangement. Come on out with us. We're going to announce the next one. Our third finalist, Catherine Connolly. Catherine, I know you're in the house. Congratulations, Catherine. And we have one more to announce, and that is Samir Ghazalia. Samir. There you go. Congratulations, Samir. So those are our Dean's List finalists. Congratulations, guys. Fantastic job by our Dean's List people. And we want to make sure that everybody that has a button, did we check them off their names? Okay, cool. We're all good. All right, thank you very much. One more big round of applause for our Dean's List semifinalists and our Pennsylvania finalists representing our state proudly. A couple other things that we announce out in the hallway, and you probably met them already, is John Woodcock and his wife. They're with Innovation by Design, and they are our clothing vendor. They've done this for a couple of years for us. Really special clothing, and they'll do whatever you want. They even have every team and team numbers and everything out there. So John does a great job on shirts. Be sure to check out what they have, whether you purchase or not. John is an artist when it comes to shirts and shirt design. We also have Studica. Studica is in-house today as well. They are an official sponsor of FIRST and First Tech Challenge. Please welcome or say hi to Janet Ebert. Janet's out there too to talk to you guys about Studica and what they supply to the First Tech Challenge program. Okay, tonight, real quickly tonight, we have a team social tonight. One special note, and we'll say it one more time before you go. The hotel is huge. We are at the Penn Stater Hotel. It's enormous. There are two major entrances. Please go to the banquet entrance. Either look it up or Google or follow the banquet entrance on your map. Or when you pull in the parking lot, go to the banquet entrance, not to the hotel lobby entrance. The hotel lobby entrance is on the whole other side of the building, and it's also down the hill, so it's one floor down. So again, there's plenty of parking over there. Please go to if you're coming to the team social, and we hope you all are, go to the banquet center entrance. And then Penn State, I was just looking before I stepped up here. We want to thank Penn State and specifically Amy Pritchett. Amy Pritchett is aerospace. She heads up the aerospace education department. She arranged with other volunteers for those tours that we sent out. I saw there's still some space in tours tonight, but we purposely overlapped the tour times with the team social. So you can get in a couple tours and even get to the team social. Team socials from 7 to 9:30, and the tours are between 6 and 8. So you could do both if you want, or if you just wanted to come social, whatever you want to do. We hope you enjoy the options that are being provided to our teams here. So thank you very much for your attention on that. So with that, I am going to introduce your MC for the next 2 days, Miss Holly Jacobs.
Good morning, teams, and welcome to the Pennsylvania First Tech Challenge State Championship. Sounds like we're all excited to be here. Am I about right? Yes. So we're going to get to the action very soon. We got a few things to do first, though. One of those is to talk about our game. And students, I know what you're thinking. We spent all season talking about the game, right? Or at least I hope you did. You're at state, so you probably did. But teams, you've probably brought a lot of people here today to root for you. State championship, so that's really important to you. And we want your parents and anyone else you brought today to be able to understand our game as well, because it changes every year. So if you came last year, you'll notice that the field is different. So each year, First Tech Challenge creates a new and exciting game for teams to learn and compete in. And this year is Into the Deep, presented by RTX. And teams dive their robots into the depths of the ocean to explore the unknown and reveal its wonders. So let's go ahead and take a look at this game animation.
Welcome to the First Tech Challenge 2024 to 2025 season game, Into the Deep, presented by RTX. Two alliances of two teams each compete to retrieve and score samples into net zones, low baskets, and high baskets. Human players assemble clips onto samples to create specimens, which can be scored on the low chambers or high chambers. Each match begins with a 30-second autonomous period. Following auto is the 2-minute teleoperated period. The last 30 seconds of teleop is the end game. Robots may continue scoring samples and specimens, but can earn additional points by contacting the low rung, achieving a low-level ascent or high-level ascent, or parking in the observation zone. The alliance that earns the most points wins the match.
Yeah, so that's just a little part of that game animation video. That is the exact video that the teams all saw at the same time back in September. That is the video that kicked off their season. After they watched that video, they went straight to the competition manual and they started strategizing. And some teams went all the way through the season, and you ended up here. So give yourselves a round of applause for your dedication this season. So now I'd like to introduce a very important group of people, and those are our judges. These individuals have the difficult job of singling out the best examples of today's teams. Like you, they've already been very busy this morning interviewing teams and reviewing team information. And today and tomorrow, they'll be out on the field watching matches. They'll be in the pits interviewing teams again. They have a lot of hard work ahead of them, but we look forward to seeing the outcome of their hard work at our awards and closing ceremonies. It's a little bit different this year. Our awards and closing ceremonies are kind of in between our playoff matches, but we also have a big one right at the end. So our judge advisor today, leading our judges, please give a round of applause to Joanne Biltz. And now let's have a round of applause for all of our judges for their awesome dedication. And next I'll introduce our FTAs, or First Technical Advisors. These individuals know the ins and outs of the control system, and they're here to pass that knowledge on to teams. They can help solve technical issues should teams need it, which really helps to keep everything running smoothly, helps us to get you home on time. Our team seemed to be in really good shape this morning. Y'all got through inspection. We had tons of extra time at the end, but if you need any assistance, please find one of our technical volunteers. They'd be happy to pass their knowledge on to you. Finally, first I'm going to recognize our two FTAs today. We have Lola right there. She's going to be on field 1, and then we have Sarah Withy. We also have some FTAAs, assistants helping out. Those are Ling Hung Woo and Sini Pariol. Round of applause for them. And now finally, we will introduce our referees. And the referees have an important job. They ensure that everybody is playing by the rules stated in that competition manual, both the robots on the field and the humans around the field. As in all sports, their rulings are final, and there will be no video replays or reruns, so please help us stick to the schedule by respecting their decision and directing your questions to the question box. Our head referees today on field 1 and our event head referee, please welcome Noah Dillard. And on field 2, let's get a round of applause for Cliff Warner. And lastly, once again, we want to thank the parents and coaches who are critical to your students' learning experience and to your team's success. And many of your mentors are not only mentoring your team, but maybe they're mentoring another First Tech Challenge team as well. Maybe a First Lego League team or a First Robotics Competition team. And you, as students, you're older students, so you also have the opportunity to mentor First Lego League teams, which I'm sure many of you are doing. So a big thank you to all the mentors and coaches on behalf of all of First. So now we're going to talk about the general schedule. It's a 2-day event. It's different from just our 1-day qualifiers. So in just a few moments, we're going to kick off our qualification matches, and each team will play 1 match today. So we'll play our first 10 qualification matches. Then we'll go home, we'll have fun at our team social, and then we'll wake up bright and early tomorrow to finish out the rest of our qualification matches. After our qualification matches, we're going to go into alliance selection where the top-ranked teams will get to choose the teams that they want to play with throughout the rest of the tournament. We'll hand out awards, like I said, during our playoff matches, culminating in our event winner awards and our Inspire Award at the end. So before let's get started, we're going to take a moment to be mindful about safety. So I'd like to draw attention to the emergency exits. There's an exterior door right over there, and then we can also flow out these doors and right out the door that you came in. In the event that we need a fire extinguisher, we do have our own at the scoring table, but there are also some on the walls on either side of the gym here. In the event that we need an AED, there is one right outside that door, straight across and on the wall. And in addition to physical safety, we also like to talk about emotional and psychological safety. Everybody here deserves to have a fun, safe, and nurturing experience. So if something or someone is making you uncomfortable, please find a trusted adult and say something. You also should have all received green safety cards that have a link that you can go to in the event that you need to report anything. Keeping us safe is everybody's responsibility. So during the course of the event, if you see something, You can correct it on your own, or if you need to, you can also let us know up at the scoring table. But as Tom was saying, we're a family, we're a community, and we look out for each other. So if you see someone who might be struggling, please check in with them and see how you might be able to help. So thank you for helping us to make this a safe and enjoyable experience for all. Now, before we begin the matches, we're going to do one last thing. Last time this season, let's partake in our Pennsylvania tradition, and we'll all rise if you're able and sing the national anthem together.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming?
All right, now our teams are ready to dive into the deep. So teams in the first two matches, come on down, power on your robots, and let's get ready to play.
All right, and while we're waiting to do that, and we have a team social tonight, our music today is brought to you by DJ Tommy Gunn.
Looks like we are just about ready to get started with our first qualification match of the day. So let's go ahead and meet our team, starting with the Blue Alliance. Please welcome to the field, this is Team 16564.
Are we good? There we go. From Central Cambria High School in Evansburg, PA, give it up for the Digital Devils.
And joining them this match, please give a round of applause for Team 21364. Moving on down to our Red Alliance now. Let's hear it for Team 14464.
From TE Connectivity in
And finally, rounding out this Red Alliance, we have Team 8393.
As part of a neighborhood group in Baden, Pennsylvania, it's the giant diencephalic brainstem robotics team.
Let's get started with qualification match number 1. Blue Alliance, are you ready? Red Alliance, are you ready? Let's start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Robot fans, we're going to go ahead and introduce our game announcers for today, who you've already gotten to hear a little bit of. Please give a hand for, on field 1, Chris Lejoy.
Good afternoon, Pennsylvania.
And now let's head over to field number 2, and we'll introduce Daphne Fraunfelter.
Good afternoon, teams. We're ready to roll.
Now we're ready to roll, so let's go ahead and get these teams introduced. Starting with our Blue Alliance and Team 9791.
A community team in Lansdale, PA. It is Divide by 0.
And joining them in our second match here is Team 7244.
A community team in Thorndale, PA. Out of the box Robotics.
Now over on our Red Alliance, please put your hands together for Team 26582.
A community team from Dallastown, PA. We have Overclocked Robotics.
As well as their alliance partner, let's hear it for Team 12792.
All the way from Sharon High Middle School in Sharon, PA, the Sharon High Robotics team.
Is it not middle anymore? Did you guys grow up? Nice. High school, Sharon High School. ready to go over here on field number 2. So Blue Alliance, are you ready? Red Alliance, are you ready? Then let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go.
12792, Sharon High has already put their specimen into the chamber. And over on the Blue Alliance, you cannot mistake this robot moving very quickly. It is 9791, divide by 0, getting 1, 2, 3 samples into the basket. And in this autonomous, it's 2 and 2 on the chambers.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
26582, Overclocked Robotics for the Red Alliance, picking up the sample in the front side of the field, and they are going to get that into that high basket so quickly, so easily. And if that's anything of what's to come, let's see how they can fill that basket. Their alliance partner, 12792, Sharon High, already picking up a sample out of the submersible, and they are getting that over into the observation zone. There are already 3 specimens there, 4 specimens from the human player, just lining them up, getting ready to go. Over in the Blue Alliance, 7244, just getting a specimen into their robot, and they know what to do when that happens because they quickly got that right back out. They're over looking to see if they can get another sample out of the submersible. They went over into the side in order to make that happen. 9791 Blue Alliance, their alliance partner, that is divide by 0. They are looking to get another sample out of the submersible, moving a little bit slower. And they're choosing just the right sample to make that work. We have 45 seconds left in the match. Sharon High, 12792. Not wasting any time, getting a number of specimens into the high chamber. It looks like they have 7 there now, 2 into the blue chamber. Now we have 8 for red as we go into the last 30 seconds of the match. 26582, Overclocked Robotics into the front side of the field for the Red Alliance, and they are looking to ascend. 15 seconds left to go, and we are still filling that basket for the Blue Alliance. 10 seconds, we have a blue robot parked in the observation zone at 4, 3, 2, 1. And at the end of that match, it looks like we have a number of robots touching. One of them looks like they have ascended onto the high bar, and it is up to the refs to come up with that final score. That's the end of qualification, match 2.
And that brings us right to qualification match 3. So let's go ahead and meet our Blue Alliance, starting with Team 6676. And playing alongside them this match on this Blue Alliance, we have Team 20153. Playing against them on the Red Alliance, we've got Team 16800. And to round out this Red Alliance, please give a round of applause for Team 10333. Looks like our field is ready. We're just waiting on some scores from our previous qualification matches before we get started here.
We are ready with the scores for qualification match 2. Team 7244 has received a yellow card, and that is for controlling 2 or more scoring elements 3 or more times. Let's see the score for qualification match 2. Blue Alliance wins it, 213 to 191.
And with that, we are ready to get started with our next qualification match. So, Blue Alliance, are you ready? Red Alliance, are you ready? Let's start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1. We are getting things ready to go back on field number 2, ready to play qualification match number 4. So let's introduce the team, starting with Blue and Team 24483.
From Upper Merion Area High School in King of Prussia, PA, we have Failure Management.
And joining them on this Blue Alliance, please give a round of applause for Team 6378.
From Central Columbia High School in Bloomsburg, PA, the J-Bots.
On our Red Alliance, we have the robot named Blob, Team 16269.
A community team in Hanover, PA, the Guthrie Geeks.
And they're playing alongside Team 19844.
A community team in Exton, PA, the Electricorns.
Teams are doing the scores for qualification match number 3 being put up on the board right now. And the winner is to the Blue Alliance with a score of 241 points to the
time to get it underway with qualification match number 4. Blue Alliance, are you ready? Red Alliance, are you ready? Let's get this match started in 3, 2, 1, go!
Team 6378 J-Bots coming right out of their chute, attempting to get that specimen into the Blue Alliance, not quite making it, but they are doing a great job getting those samples back into the observation zone. Red Alliance already has one specimen into the chamber, and that came from 119,844, and that is Electricorns, and they are carefully placing their second one, and that made it happen. 16269, their alliance partner, has 2 samples in.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
And at the end of that autonomous mode, we had all 4 robots parked where they can score. 19844 Electricorns for the Red Alliance. They have a plan, and that plan is to pick up those samples and scoop them over across into the observation zone. Their alliance partner, and that is Team 16269 Guthrie Geeks, and their robot Blob is in the submersible right now, going to get just the right sample that they want to get into the basket. Over in the Blue Alliance, we have 24483 Failure Management picking up a blue sample and getting that into the high basket for the Blue Alliance. Their alliance partner 6378 J-Bots. They have put a specimen back into the observation area that was fished out. Yes, I said fished. It was fished out by the human player. 1 minute left in the match. 19844 Electricorns, just like a machine, diligently getting another specimen into that high chamber. 6378 getting that specimen placed in just the right place with the human player and getting it over into the chamber in just the nick of time that their alliance partner pulled out of the submersible area so their alliance partner could get that score. With 30 seconds left in the match, we have 24483. That is Failure Management, just doing what they can to fill that basket into the Blue Alliance in that top basket. Looks like it is a fair match for the Red Alliance. We can't count them right now. That'll happen at the end. We have 10 seconds left to go. Robots are coming back into the submersible to see if they can ascend. At 3, 2, 1. And that is the end of qualification match 4.
Let's get ready to play qualification match number 5. Representing the Blue Alliance, let's hear it for Team 10,098. And let's also hear it for their alliance partner. They are Team 23872. And on the red side of the field, let's hear it for Team 11349.
It's from JP Cassidy High School in Lancaster, PA. It's Vortex.
As well as, get ready for this one, Team 22312.
You're really making me work today, aren't you? As part of our family community in Hayden, Pennsylvania, give it up for the Brobdingnagian Intruders-Cephalic Brainstem Robotics team.
Looks like Noah's worrying about his tape. Don't worry, that's nothing new. Ready when I am, so
Let's see the scores for qualification, match 4. Red Alliance wins it 210 to 197.
Let's get ready to play qualification match 5. Blue Alliance, are you ready? Red Alliance, are you ready? Let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
We've got 4 robots on this field getting ready to play in qualification match 6. So let's go ahead and get them introduced. Starting with blue and team 21324.
From York Country Day School in York, PA, the Hackenhounds.
And joining them on this blue alliance, please give a round of applause to team 11208.
A community team from Reading, PA, Cardia Robotics.
On our red side of the field, let's hear it for team 21357.
From up at St. Clair High School in Pittsburgh, PA, Rogo Lotus.
And they're joined this match by team 8468.
A community team in Mechanicsburg, PA, the Javengers.
All right, team, scores for qualification match number 5 being put up right now. The Red Alliance score of 317 points to the Blue Alliance's 135. Of course, that's a new event high score.
Let's try this again. We are back, so let's get going with qualification and match number 6. Blue Alliance, are you ready? Red Alliance, are you ready? Let's get started here in 3, 2, 1, go.
And in this match, we already know who the players are, and we know that they are resilient. Just to get this up and running and doing it one more time, we are seeing one specimen for the Red Alliance, one specimen for the Blue Alliance, and that's how it's staying right now. But we have some others. We have 2 samples, one in each of the high basket for each alliance.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
And in that autonomous period, you might have seen that 11208 Cardia Robotics had 2 specimens in their robot at the same time. That can happen during the autonomous period. However, they now only are controlling 1 game element at a time. 8468 for the Red Alliance. We have the Javengers. They are not wasting any time picking up samples and putting them into the high basket for their alliance partner 21357 Rogo Lotus. They have their second specimen into the high chamber. So now we are 2 and 2 in the chambers for this match. 21324 Hackenhounds getting another sample into the high basket for the Blue Alliance. They're moving slowly, but they know what they need to do in order to pick up that other sample and get it to where they want it to be. 3 specimens for the Red Alliance now placed there by 21357 Rogo Lotus.
FTA.
Lots of chatter on the field. We do have an FTA called for 11208 Cardia Robotics, and that's in the front side of the field. Looks like their robot's name is Jacques. 45 seconds left in the match, and we have 21324. Once again, Hackenhounds delivering that sample into the high basket for the Blue Alliance. 21357 wasting no time getting that 4th specimen into the chamber as we go into the last 30 seconds of the match. Cardia Robotics 11208 still not moving on the field, but they're seeing if they can pull that out. It looks like it's starting to quiver and starting to move before we get to the end of the match. We have 15 seconds left to go. Red Alliance basket is full. 10 seconds left to go. At 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we have 2 robots who have ascended for the Red Alliance at the end of qualification match 6.
Looks like we're just ready about ready to play qualification match number 7 over here on field number 1. Let's go ahead and meet these teams. Starting with matching me. I've got to say this is pretty coincidental, but pretty awesome, I got to say. So let's give a round of applause for team 18035. And then on perhaps the opposite side of the color wheel, we have team 4149. And now on our Red Alliance, we've got team 27457. And joining them on this Red Alliance, we have team 11792.
Pennsylvania, Boxburg.
Let's see the scores for qualification match 6. Red Alliance wins it 252 to 101. Good job, teams.
Let's get started with qualification match number 7. Blue Alliance, are you ready? Red Alliance, are you ready? Let's get this started in 3, 2, 1, go.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Next up, qualification match 8. Let's introduce the teams. Representing the Blue Alliance, let's hear it for team 25-816.
From Southern Lehigh Middle School in Center Valley, PA, Phalanx.
And joining them on the Blue Alliance this match is team 16-468.
From Unionville High School and Charles F. Patton Middle School in Westchester, PA, the Green Lemons.
On our Red Alliance side of the field, let's give a round of applause to team 14-738.
From Cavalry Christian Academy in Philadelphia, PA, theoretically correct.
As well as their alliance partner, that's team 26-566.
From Charles F. Patton Middle School in Kennett Square, PA, the Teletubbies.
All right, teams, we do it. These scores for qualification match number 7 being put up on the board right now. Looks like the win goes to the Blue Alliance with a score of 225 points to the Red Alliance's 166 points.
Let's get underway with qualification match number 8. Blue Alliance, are you ready? Red Alliance, are you ready? Then let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go.
16468, and that is the Green Lemons. They already have a specimen into the high chamber for the Blue Alliance, and they have 2 samples. Went for the third, not quite making it, but we have plenty of time for them to score some more in this match. That's the second specimen. There's the third. We did have number 4.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
And we had a little help from the FTA during the autonomous period for the Teletubbies, 147738. But now they are off and running, picking up those samples to get them into the observation zone. Their human player has a specimen there just waiting in the wings. And 25816, that is the Phalanx reaching and getting one more specimen into the chamber for the Blue Alliance. Something interesting to note, you'll notice that the clips are going one way for the specimens that have been put there by one robot. It's going the other way for their alliance partner over on the blue side. And throughout this entire competition, it's not often that we have 2 different robots putting specimens in the chamber. 1 minute left in the match. 16-468 Green Lemons. They are determined to fill up that basket. And over on the Red Alliance, we have the Teletubbies back into the submersible. That's 26566. And they are looking for just the right sample that they can put into the high basket. They've already proven that they can do it. It's just a matter of getting that sample picked up. And as that horn rings for the end of the match, we were 7. Now we are 8 for the Red Alliance, 7 for the Blue Alliance, and that's number of specimens in the chamber. The samples are starting to get dwindling down in the submersible, and we have 10 seconds left in the match. 25-8-16, making that last effort. They are going to ascend, doing a great job. And that is the end of qualification match 8.
Robot fans, as a reminder, we are only playing until match 10 today. We're playing until each team has played 1 qualification match. So we've got just 2 matches left to go. This is going to be our last match of the day here on this field. So let's introduce our teams, starting with our Blue Alliance and Team 16466.
From Covenant Christian Academy in Harrisburg, PA, Technological Intelligence.
And joining them on this Blue Alliance, let's hear it for Team 24020.
From Kiski School in Salzburg, PA, the Kiski School.
Representing the Red Alliance this time around, we've got Team 8645.
From Laurel Highlands Education and Robotics in Holsapple, PA, the Robotic Dogs.
And they're joined this match by Team 14423.
From Downingtown Area Robotics in Exton, PA, the Robocorns.
And we have the scores for qualification match 8. Blue Alliance wins it 267 to 152.
We are ready to get started with qualification match number 9 here on Field 1. Blue Alliance, are you ready? Red Alliance, are you ready? Let's start in 3, 2, 1, go.
All four robots moving right out the gate here once again in qualification match number 9. Both alliances scoring a specimen right as we start this match. Team 24020, the Kiski School over on the Blue Alliance, and Team 14423, the Robocorns over on the Red Alliance. 24020, Kiski School trying for their second specimen. 14423, Robocorns getting their second specimen and going for number 3. They've got 3 on that high chamber there with 4 seconds on the clock. 24020, Kiski School getting their second specimen on the high chamber as well.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Let's also take a look at their alliance partners. Over on the Red Alliance, Team 8645 Robotic Dogs have scored 3 samples in that high basket during Autonomous and just got number 4 from the Center Submersible. Likewise, Team 16466 Technological Intelligence over on the Blue Alliance has just scored their 3rd sample in that high basket, and they are battling fiercely with Team 14423 Robocorns at the back of the field here for control of those samples in that Center Submersible. There's also a bit of a clash happening at the front of the field between 8645 Robotic Dogs and Team 24020, the Kiski School. Looks like both alliances also have specimens lined up on those observation zone walls to try and score later. We've got 5 over here on the Red Alliance, and looks like we may have 4 over on the Blue Alliance, about to be 5. 8645 Robotic Dogs scoring yet again in that high basket there. Looks like the current count for the Red Alliance is 7 in the high basket and 1 in the low basket. Scratch that. 8 in the high basket. Over on the Blue Alliance, Team 16466 Technological Intelligence scoring again in the high basket. That's 6 samples in that high basket. 50 seconds left, and the Kiski School is off to the races for the Blue Alliance with those specimens. We've got 3 on the high chamber. We've got 4 on the high chamber. They're not done. They're getting even more. Looks like an FTA may have been called over on the Red Alliance. Not sure what's going on, but they have 30 seconds left in the match here to try and get moving once again. 8645 Robotic Dogs absolutely filling up that high bucket. Current count up on the scoreboard there is 13 in that high bucket, about to be 14, and they've got it in that high bucket. 10 seconds left, 24020. Kiski School scores their 7th specimen on the high chamber, going for number 8. Can they do it with 3 seconds on the clock? They sure can, and they move into the observation zone to park as we hear the buzzer. We also may have a robot off the ground over on the Red Alliance. That's Team 8645, Robotic Dogs.
Let's get the teams introduced for our last qualification match of the day before we all head off to our team social. I'm sure I'll see everybody there, correct? Theoretically correct or just correct? It's a shame they're not on this field right now. It's a good joke. Anyways, let's get our teams introduced, starting with the Blue Alliance and Team 18603.
From Upper St. Clair High School in Pittsburgh, PA, the Terra Bridges.
And joining them on this Blue Alliance is Team 13474.
Also from all the way across the state, from a community team in Mars, PA, Mars Curiosity.
Now representing the Red Alliance, let's hear it for Team 24082.
From Via Joseph Marie Girls High School in Southampton, PA, Cyber Gems.
And joining them on the Red Alliance is Team 25650.
A community team in Lidditz, PA, one small step for an axolotl.
All right, teams, we do have scores from qualification match number 9 being put up right now. And the win goes to the Red Alliance with a score of 269 points to the Blue Alliance's 236 points.
Let's get underway now with qualification match number 10. Blue Alliance, are you ready? Red Alliance, are you ready? Let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go.
18603, Terror Bridges, picking up that yellow sample and not wasting any time to pick up another yellow sample. All in autonomous. They've scored 2, now 3 samples in that high basket. Let's see if they can do that 4th. There it is.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Also in autonomous, we had 25650, one small step for an axolotl, very easily getting 4 specimens into that high chamber. That was fun to watch. 24082, we have Cyber Gems going and picking up that yellow sample and looking like they're going to get that into the medium basket. Yes, there it is. And they know that they can go back and get another sample and score just as easily. 13474, Mars Curiosity, going into the submersible and picking out just the right blue samples that we can have their human player turn them into specimens. And that was a difficult reach, but it worked. Now we have a number of specimens just ready to go that Mars Curiosity can get into the chamber. With 1 minute left in the match, we have 25650, one small step for an axolotl, picking up specimens, or picking up samples rather, out of the submersible. They just have one more specimen that they put in. So their strategy for this match is to pick up a sample, drop it off, pick up the specimen, and backhaul back to the submersible. Seconds left in the match, and we have a number of specimens for the Red Alliance. We have just a few less in the Blue Alliance, but Mars Curiosity is having none of it. They're going as fast as they can in order to pick up those specimens, seeing if they can even out that score. We have 10 seconds left to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we have 4 robots parked at the end of this match. Let's see the scores for qualification match 10. Blue Alliance wins it 250 to 201.
So teams, that will conclude our qualification matches for today. We will resume tomorrow at 8 a.m. Just a quick reminder, it is daylight savings time. So if you're wondering whether we lose an hour of sleep or gain an hour of sleep, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we are turning the clocks forward in the middle of the night, so we will be losing an hour of sleep. But it's okay, we have a full day ahead of us. We are very excited to get back here. It just means we don't have to wait as long. So we will get started promptly at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. I will see you all then, but I will hopefully also see you later at our team social. We've got a lot of stuff, fun stuff planned, so I hope to see you there.